everyone. We're coming at you live from Yokota Air Force Base in Tokyo, Japan. And I thought I would give you a little update and possibly take some live phone calls this evening. The restrictions going on because of the COVID situation. I understand there are 10,000 people in the city of Tokyo who have COVID right now. They figure it's going to peak about mid-February. Now, how they ever figure that out is beyond me. There is a large number of people with COVID here on base. However, I do know that Linnea got checked for COVID today and she's negative, COVID-free. All right, good job. She worked hard to keep those statistics there, and she's doing a good job keeping that face mask on, got all of her shots, and ready to face the world. Now, I know that there's all kinds of situations and decisions taking place about whether you get shots or not, whether you get wear a face mask or not. To each his own, and do what you need to do to stay safe, whatever that is. I know that a lot of my family members currently have COVID there in the States, but here in Japan, they tell you wear a face mask or you get arrested. So you got to understand, man, they don't play around. When they're told to wear a face mask, they all wear a face mask. I know that the restrictions tell us that we are not allowed off base unless we're going to a doctor or to purchase groceries. However, we cannot sit in a restaurant, and I don't know what the actual restrictions are for allowing people on base, but I'm sure it's pretty thin, whatever it is. So that's where we stand with that at this point. However, we're looking forward to getting off base, shooting some more videos, and bringing you some more content of the nation of Japan. We have in mind some really neat places to go. I just ask you to bear with me, and we're going to have a little fun here at home, just how we did the last time. I have some ideas to share some stories with you and some highlights and things along those lines. Well, we're going to go to calls now, and it looks like on line 2 we have a Lynn Buck from the United States, and let's see what she has to say. Hello, Lynn. This is Woolly Mammoth, and thank you for calling. Can I answer your questions, or would you like to share something with us today? All right. Here we go. Hello, is this Lynn Buck from Southern Kentucky?
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call. I'm very grateful. Thank you to the whole staff of Woolly Mammoth of Japan. I have a couple questions.
Fire away.
Thank you. First of all, we Kentuckians, we want to say greetings. And you might hear a bit of an echo in the house. I'm trying to stay quiet.
In where?
Where are you at?
I'm in my outhouse.
Why?
Well, this is a big surprise for my husband. He once was my uncle, then my cousin, and now we're my his name is Richard. I'd like to give him a little nickname, and I call him Little Dicky. And our anniversary's coming up, so I booked tickets for Disney in Japan. Now, I have a couple questions, and my kin, they said I should call you, and maybe you can help me because you have that whole tour of Japan going on.
All right, what are your questions for you and little Dickie?
Well, first of all, I'm 6'4", and I weigh 340 pounds. And little Dickie, he's 5'2", and he's only 120. And the problem is, from what I'm understanding.
Well, that sounds like a problem right there.
Well, you know, we can't help how our bodies look, but the problem is accommodations in Japan. Is it easily accommodable for tall people?
No, it's not. Taller people have a lot more problems in the Japanese showers, bedrooms, going through doorways, automobiles, clothing, shopping, things along those lines. I know because I'm 6'4" myself.
Okay. Well, now, being that I'll be at Disney, I rented a K car. Will that accommodate me?
What do you think, Linnea?
No, those are very small cars. It would be pretty difficult for you to get into the car. If you would be able to get in there, your knees are going to be in the dashboard.
And you probably won't be able to get out, let alone have little Dickie ride with you.
So who's driving?
Well, I do everything, you know. I protect him, so I'm going to do the driving. But
and that is not the car for you.
Apparently I'm going to need a bigger car. Thank you for letting me know about that. Now, question 2. I hope I pronounced this properly. You know, here in Kentucky, my family, we gather around the outhouse. We'll go to the pond and we go skinner dipping. And from what I understand, Japan, they offer the same thing, and it's in the ocean spas. I think that's how you call it.
Onsen.
Oh, onsen. Alrighty. So, full body tattoos. My sleeves. I have my neck tattoo with the dragon, and I have bumblebees behind my ears. And little Dickie, he's got his squirrels going up his one leg, and then the squirrels coming down the other leg with the nuts. And are we allowed to have tattoos when we go into those spas? And another thing, I have a lot of body hair. Do I need to have that waxed and removed?
So as far as tattoos go, there's quite a few that are not acceptable for where you can't show a tattoo and go into the onsen. So
there are a few that
there are a few, but there aren't too many.
But you definitely will have to have the body hair removed. One of the policies is never to let your hair touch the water.
Because it's considered unclean.
Yes. And even if you have a towel, you wear it on top of your head.
Right, and you wash before you go into the onsen?
Yeah, you got to take a full shower, bath, or whatever. Then you go to the onsen. And I like to take one when I get out of it because, you don't know who's all been in there. Also, you don't wear any clothes.
So I go over by Daniel Boone State Park here in Kentucky, and the family, we all get together. We have our barbecue, our grits, our bourbon, and no one cares about those things. But I just don't want to offend anyone in Japan. Is it polite to pass wind in these spots? If I have some issue, can I just relax and pass wind? Because that's what I'm used to out here in Kentucky.
Yeah, no, I think they were frowned very heavy if you're passing wind, especially on the onsen, because sometimes more than just wind comes out.
I don't want to do anything to offend anyone. Another question that my niece told me to ask you, she said, and I just cannot fathom this. 1 minute, I need a sip of water. I gotta keep my mind percolating. 1 minute, please. Okay. My question is, being that I'm 6'4", she made the comment that the toilet is on the floor. And I said to her, there's no way I can squat down on that floor without little Dickie helping me. Is it true? Or do you have toilets in Japan that will accommodate a person my size?
So a lot of them, it's moving more and more toward the Western style toilet. There are some, like the Western style is
bidet.
Well, no, it's a Western style toilet. Some of them have bidets built in and seat warmers and all that kind of stuff.
Wait a minute. So, whoa. Let's back up a little bit here, honey. Bugle Bunny. So, they had bidets because, we installed a hose out in the outhouse, and I love that hose. That hose, it cleans every single crevice. So you have a bidet in Japan?
Uh-huh.
That's wonderful.
There's a lot of them that have that in there, or in the seat warmers too. And it also has where it makes a sound, so you wouldn't be embarrassed by
anybody hearing your business.
Any bodily sounds.
Well, because the walls are made of paper rests, right?
No!
I saw that in a movie. I think it was called Shanghai or something. I can't remember.
Well, Shanghai's in China. Shanghai's in China, but no, the walls are normal walls.
So the toilet that you are referring to, there are some. Usually they mark it outside of the stalls to let you know like what kind of toilet it is, whether it's Western style toilet or the Japanese style. But it's becoming more and more common to find the Western style toilet, so that's not usually not an issue.
But the Japanese style, you do squat down on the floor.
Right.
And that would be really hard for me. Okay, now I'll try to wrap it up. I'm sure you two are pretty busy, but being that this is my anniversary, second time married to little Vicky, we love McDonald's. Now, even though I'm going to go to Disney, our anniversary dinner is at McDonald's. I'm praying that there's one nearby.
Yes, there are McDonald's all over Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
It's not quite the same as what you would expect back in the States, though. There are things like shrimp burgers, different
milkshakes,
different drinks, all kind of like something that you would not find back there. There's a lot of
samurai burgers
instead of like what is that similar to? The quarter.
It's quarter pounder with the sweet sauce on it.
It has like a teriyaki sauce on it.
Yeah, I don't like them. but they have a nice double cheeseburger. And their fries are just as good. But Japan has a shortage of French fries right now.
Not sure why.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're not sure why they have a shortage of French fries, but we do know that they do.
Well, now, this is leading me down a rabbit hole. I got a couple more questions. I'm sorry, Mr. Woolly Mammoth. Okay, so there are McDonald's, so we can go to a McDonald's. Now, I want to wear one of those fancy robes that they wear in Japan, and will they have clothing couture to fit my body portions?
Well, I don't know if they have couture, but you're talking about a kimono, and you'll be pretty hard pressed to find a kimono your size. Perhaps if you went to the sumo wrestler store, you might be able to find one, but even then, it might be very difficult, so it'd probably be in your best interest to pack one with you.
All right, that's fair enough. Another thing, I love me grits. Every morning with some pork fat on it, my grits. I enjoy my moonshine. Wash it down.
Every morning,
Yes, every morning.
grits and moonshine.
Well, it keeps your body healthy. It
Okay.
really does. So, are there places that will have this food for me and drink, or what kind of drink do they have in Japan?
Well, now I've never seen a grit in all of Japan, and I'm certain that they don't have moonshine because that's a Appalachian mountain thing. What they do have is a rice wine known as sake, and even one that's a little harder core, a higher percentage known as zake. Yeah. Now you could buy imported wine or alcohol like Jack Daniels, Sour Mash number 17, and things like that.
It's number 7.
Number 7,
I think
Sour
so,
Mash.
maybe.
Yeah, we're not drinkers, so.
Well, I just got a chuckle because all I can think of is Cousin Harry and Cousin Billy Bone laughing when you said Jack Daniels. That's like water, honey. we want the white lightning. So
I'm sure they have their own version of it.
No, I'm not.
They have to have
I
something.
don't think they have anything that
If
strong.
there's any way you could research, and if I may I call you in like a week or so, because we're putting everything together without little Dickie knowing, and the day we drive over to the airport, I'm going to probably have him drink a bottle of something to keep his nerves calm. He's not going to know what's going on, but I definitely would have some more questions for you, and I really, really appreciate you taking the time. Oh, when I go to McDonald's, do I need those sticks to eat with, or do they have a fork and a knife?
The flatware?
Yes.
Yeah, you could, you don't need the sticks, those are called chopsticks.
Okay.
You don't have to have them, you just ask them for a fork and a knife, and they'll be happy to accommodate you. Even if they have to give you the baby-sized ones, they're going to do what they can to get you a fork and a knife so that you can enjoy the meal the way that you would like to. Now, don't expect, you talk about grits and moonshine for breakfast, don't expect an American breakfast.
No.
You're not going to find one of those.
So McDonald's doesn't have like breakfast food.
Yeah, they don't even open up until 10:30 in the morning.
10, I think it is.
Well, you know what they say, the early bird gets the worm.
Well, they're not going after worms. They like sushi a lot better than that. And so they don't open up till 10:30. And for breakfast, a normal Japanese breakfast will consist of miso soup, a dinner salad, or I guess in this case it would be a breakfast salad, some baked fish, and some little baked fish, and a little fruit salad.
Or anything like that,
Yeah, a little fruit salad,
something.
and some sweet rolls.
Catfish?
Oh no, it's just like whatever fish was left over from the night before.
Well, there was like those pieces of like raw tuna, the sushi grade tuna. And
Yeah, you get raw tuna and stuff like that.
Well, all right, I'll try anything. But the thing is, you're saying 10:30, 11 they open up. You know, my family, 10:30, 11 a.m., that's actually our dinner time. We're up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, well, you don't have to wait till then to eat. You can go to one of the street vendors and get something.
there's some places that we've gone to that have like pancakes here that are amazing.
Yeah, they have very good pancakes.
Real thick.
Can they put some bourbon on it?
No bourbon on their pancakes. No Kentucky bourbon.
Well, I'll get used to everything. I'm staying there lengthily 5 days. So, all right, I'm going to definitely pack a good 30 pounds of my grits, though. I'll tell you now, and I am going to put my moonshine in. I hope Customs not going to stop and take all my product.
Well, Customs will take your moonshine. And what do you need 30-pound of grits for 5 days for?
Well, little Dickie likes to start his morning out with the grit. He tells me that the grit is the wit. And it really is, though. I'll tell you, it gives you strength.
How many pounds of grit does he eat in the morning?
Being only 120 pounds.
Yeah.
We eat it throughout the day. We eat it with bacon. We eat it with eggs. We eat it with butter.
No, the bacon here is not like bacon there either.
They don't have bacon in Japan?
They have bacon. It's just different. It's not like what you'd expect back in the States.
It's not good, but
Well, I don't know, that's
yeah, it's a matter of taste.
I like bacon real crispy. This is not something. It's really thick, and it's not something that you would be able to get crispy really.
Yeah, I seen
It's
one
super
bacon
thick.
that was like a half an inch thick.
I'm getting a little bit worried.
I don't know, it looked pretty good. A bacon lettuce and tomato sandwich with the bacon a half an inch thick. It looked pretty good, I have to be honest with you. On a bagel.
Oh, all right. Well, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, and I'm going to stay optimistic.
Experience new things.
I just have to make sure. I'm coming there in March, just so you know.
Alright, we'll just plan on experiencing new
And
things.
make sure the borders are open.
Yeah, make sure everything's open.
I know. I keep looking at my niece. God love her.
Alright, well,
She's constantly watching and telling me different things. We're trying to heal up my hammer toe. My foot is a size 15. And, oh dear, I have a hammer toe, so we're working on that. And that, really, outside of that, I'm ready to go.
alright, well you make sure you give us a call when you get a little bit closer to the event, alright?
Thank you so much, and have a lovely day.
You too.
To the missus. Thank you, missus. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, that was Lynn Buck and her husband, Little Dicky. And I'm kind of interested in seeing what else they have going on. Live calls. I think we're going to stop it there. Lynn took up a good majority of it, and we'll let you know the next time we're going. Make sure that you hit like and subscribe, and that remember our January giveaway. All right, folks, you have a good day. I'll see you later then.